Hello, how are you? I'm a little tired. Sit down, please. I'd like to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get it started. Today, it is August 31st, 2023. It's on Thursday. How are you spending Thursday? It's the end of August. It will be September from tomorrow. Did you feel August so fast? Did you experience that August passed so fast? Did you find the passing speed of August so fast? Did you find the passing speed of August so fast? Are you tired today? Are you fine today? Are you robust? Are you a coward? Are you timid? Are you strong? Are you brave? Are you courageous enough to confront your boss? To become an astronaut is my dream. To become a doctor is my dream. To become a doctor was my dream. To become a pilot was my dream. To become a guitarist was my dream. The higher you climb the mountain, the colder the temperature will become, grow, turn. We have to stop at the traffic light until it turns blue. Grow blue. It grows blue. It becomes blue. It gets blue. It is blue. Whenever I perform in front of the public, I am inclined to be nervous. I am apt to be nervous. I am apt to become, grow, turn nervous. I get nervous. I become nervous. I turn nervous. I turn nervous. I turn nervous. I grow nervous. I grow nervous. I grow nervous. I grow nervous. The petroleum price has been more expensive recently. The gas price has got expensive. The gas price has becoming more expensive since few years ago. The gas price has getting more expensive. The gas price has turning more expensive. The gas price has been more expensive. The gas price has growing more expensive. If I drink alcoholic beverage, even small amount of it, like half of the amount of the can, I soon become red. I soon turn red. I soon grow red. I soon get red. I soon become red. I soon turn red. I soon grow red. Grow red. I soon grow red. I soon grow red. Are you already waiting for the leaves turning red? Are you already waiting for the leaves turning colorful? Autumn leaves. The leaves turn colorful in autumn, fall. The leaves turn colorful. The leaves turn colorful. The leaves turn colorful in autumn. I easy to get tired. I easy to get tired. Some people are easy to become angry, aggressive, resented, upset, mad, overturned. Some people are easy to become angry, grow angry, turn angry, get angry, become angry. One of the problems, one of the reasons why we feel depressed on social networking service is said to be comparison to others. It is said the more we spend time on social networking service, the more we will get depressed. We will get depressed. We will become depressed. We will grow depressed. We will turn depressed. We will become depressed. Stay modest. Hold modest. Remain modest. In the tourist spot, the buildings remains as they are, which attracts many visitors every year. I want the minister to remain aggressive as ever until she achieves her goal. I don't want her to be, a kind of weak. The price for the product remains the same. So I'm tracking the price differences and movement. So I'm waiting for the price of the product to be decreased. Then I will buy it. But the price for the product remains the same. Are you easy to take to somebody? Are you easy to take to somebody by getting affection and so on? According to the weather forecast, the weather will still remain rainy over the weekend. According to the information from the seller, the product seems intact and new without opening. The product seems to remain unopened. The product seems to remain unopened. The CEO of the company still remains the same. Stay hungry and crazy. Regarding being crazy, I think this requirement is met, but staying hungry can be very, very difficult. But I'm usually hungry in order to achieve my goals. Stay hungry and crazy. A cup of coffee or the caffeine helps me to stay motivated, remain motivated. A cup of coffee helps me to get motivated, become motivated, grow motivated, turn motivated, stay motivated, and keep motivated, hold motivated. A cup of coffee helps me to remain motivated for some minutes, some hours, depending on the day. A cup of coffee helps me stay motivated for some hours or half an hour, depending on the day. A cup of coffee helps me stay motivated, concentrated, remain concentrated, keep motivated, hold concentrated. A cup of coffee in the morning contributes to keeping me motivated, stay me motivated, leaving me motivated for some hours. A cup of coffee helps me stay motivated, remain motivated, hold motivated, keep motivated. A cup of coffee helps me keep motivated, stay motivated, grow motivated, remain motivated, become motivated, turn motivated, get motivated. Does cup of coffee help you to get motivated? Does a cup of coffee help you to stay motivated, stay concentrated? A cup of coffee sometimes doesn't work in order to makes me concentrated after lunch. A cup of coffee sometimes doesn't work in an attempt to make me motivated, concentrated after lunch. A cup of coffee helps me stay motivated, get motivated, remain motivated. Stay hydrated, especially in winter with dry weather. A cup of coffee helps me stay motivated, remain motivated. A cup of coffee helps me get concentrated, become concentrated, turn concentrated, grow concentrated. You looked as if you had seen a ghost yesterday. You looked as though you had seen a ghost yesterday. I looked so pale after the drive because he drove so bad. So bumpy the road was. I got motion sick. I was about to vomit, but I withstood. I was on the verge of vomiting, giving off. I was on the brink of giving off. Throwing up. I was on the verge of throwing up, but I withstood until we got to the destination. It seems that my dog understands English. My dog seems to understand my English. It is said that there are at least 3 people resembling us, looking us, appearing us, similar to us. The sandbar looks the bridge in the sky if you see the upside down scenery. The picture is designed to look 2 aspects by the angle. The picture is designed to look 2 aspects depending on from which you look at it. From one side it looks dolphin. On the other hand, it might look water. Does it look dolphin or water for you from your position? Does it look dolphin or ocean from your side? The hair salon seems closed on Monday. The hair salon appears to be closed on Monday. The hair salon appears closed. The hair salon appears closed on Monday. I was so dull enough not to notice the earthquake. Did you feel the earthquake yesterday? Did you feel your heart shaking yesterday? Did you feel the earthquake yesterday? Did you feel your heart shaking yesterday? Did you feel the earth shaking yesterday? Did you feel the earth shaking yesterday? Did you feel the earth shaking yesterday? No matter what he eats, he says, it tastes good. No matter what food he eats, he says, it tastes good. It sounds good. It sounds bad. It sounds strange. It tastes good. It smells bad. And since I don't wanna smell bad, I bought a perfume in order to reduce and delete extinguish bad smell from my body. Since I don't want to give off bad smell from my mouth, I bought mint tea to eradicate, reduce, disappear the bad smell from my mouth. Although I brush my teeth every day. If you feel cold, don't hesitate to ask me. I will turn down the temperature of the air conditioner. I will turn down the air conditioner. So don't hesitate to ask me. If you feel either cold or hot, I can adjust the temperature. If you succeed in playing the piece without any mistakes, I will buy you a box of chocolate. If you succeed in playing the piece without any mistakes, I will buy a box of chocolate for you. I'd like to give you some hints. If you are struggling with the questions, even after 30 minutes. But it's important to think over by yourself first. I will give the hints to you. If you will be still struggling with the questions. I will provide you with the documents at the office tomorrow. Thank you for lending me your notebook. The rental car shop lends its customers cars and bicycles for reasonable prices. The rental car shop rent their customers cars and bicycles for reasonable prices. Okay, I will give you the map. When you call on me tomorrow, I will give that to you. What time are you going to call on me? Stop by my house. Drop in at my house. Drop by my house. What time are you going to stop by my house? Drop by my house. Stop by my house. Drop by my house. Please make sure that all of you have the kit needed for the new employee training. If even one of the pieces is lack, you cannot go ahead with the training. So please make certain. I saw the staffs of newly opened supermarket giving out passers-by pamphlets. The staffs were giving out pamphlets to the passers-by. I sometimes, on occasion, occasionally, from time to time, every now and then, come across people giving off very strong perfume. Emitting very strong perfume, smell, and so on. Let me cook you curry. Let me cook you Indian curry. Let me cook you tempura. I'd like to make you Japanese cuisine in order to see your smile. Let me make you Japanese curry. Let me make you scrambled egg, which is the only cuisine I can cook. I'd like to make a scrambled egg for you. I'd like to make scrambled egg for you. I'd like to cook scrambled egg for you. It is generous of you to buy me a condominium. It is super generous of you to buy me a condominium. He is going to buy a condominium for me. He is going to buy a condominium for me. I'm searching for something related to academy to present my best friend, to present my best friend. I'd like to present my best friend something related to academy. I'd like to present my best friend something in relation to academy, maybe pen and notebook. And thank you for holding space for me for a long time. Although I was late for the venue, my relatives arriving at the venue earlier was holding the space for me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I was so grateful for that. I was so thankful for that. I was really appreciative of that. Could you teach me how to pronounce solve? Solve. It's difficult to pronounce for me. Solve. And the sixth. Sixth. How do you pronounce it faster? Sixth. Sixth. I cannot tell the difference between six and six. Sixth. The witness saw an anonymous man giving the politician a lot of money, at least 1 million yen, by cash. The witness saw an anonymous man giving the politician about 1 million yen in the meeting. The anonymous man gave 1 million yen to the politician. The politician was seen getting 1 million yen from anonymous man. Taking a shower sometimes gives me a good idea. Taking a shower and relaxing in the bathroom sometimes give me a good idea. Taking a shower gives a good idea to me sometimes. The assembly line was cleaned thoroughly, drastically, for welcoming the new employees on April 1st. The hall was cleaned thoroughly, drastically, for welcoming the new employees and for the welcoming ceremony. Could you give me another chance? Could you give, if you don't mind, could you give me another chance, one more chance? Could you give me one more chance? If you meet the requirement, I will give you the opportunity. I will give you the chance. I will give you one more chance. I will give the one more chance to you. I will give one more chance to you. I will give one more chance to you. I will send you the fee through bank account transfer. I will pay you the money through online banking, net banking. I will pay you the money. I will pay you the fee through online banking, net banking. Excuse me, can I pay the fee to you through online net banking? Can I pay for the fee to you through net banking? Excuse me, can I pay for the fee to you? Can I pay for the fee to you through net banking? Excuse me, can I pay for the fee to you through net banking? Can I pay for the fee to you through the net banking? Sure. I bought a souvenir for my friends, family, relatives. Okay, I will buy you the green alcoholic beverages, very famous in the country, as a souvenir. Okay, I will search for the green alcoholic beverages for you. I will make you Japanese curry cuisine. I will make you Japanese cuisine. Okay, I will get you French fries. French fries. French fries. How many pieces of French fries do you want? There are 3 sizes: small, middle, and large. The small one, please, okay? Let me, please wait. Could you get me some French fries? Could you get me small size of French fries? Okay, I will get you French fries. I will get French fries for you. I will get French fries for you. Could you get me a small size of French fries? Could you get me middle size of French fries? I will give you the money. I don't wanna move here. I'm so tired. Okay, let me get one for you. Could you get me middle size of French fries? I'm so tired that I cannot move out for a while, for a time being. Okay, let me get one for you. Milk is said to make our bones strong. Milk, or calcium, is said to make our bones strong. The disrespectful remarks made by the CEO of the company made me don't want to work for the company. The disrespectful remarks delivered by the CEO of the company made many customers lose the confidence towards the company. The disrespectful apologies to the victims of the products produced by the company made many customers feel skeptical, doubtful about the policy and system inside the company. Snoring sound never fails to make me angry, irritated, resented. Snoring sound never fails to make me irritated, resented. Snoring sound never fails to make me irritated, angry, aggressive, and upset, mad, overturned. Does milk really make our bones strong? 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 Snoring sound never fails to make me irritated, angry, upset, mad. The key to achieving, accomplishing breakthrough might be hidden in the things thought crazy by 99%. Do you think it rude to say nothing after the shopping from the cashier? Do you think it rude to say nothing, even thank you, after the shopping at the cashier? Do you think it so difficult to study for 8 hours in a day? Do you find it difficult to study for 8 hours in a day? Do you regard it as crazy to study 12 hours in a day? Do you find it impossible to study 10 hours in a day? Do you think it impossible to land on the surface of the moon in person as a domestic travel with for reasonable prices, like maybe within $1,000 both way, round way? I felt the room so cold. I felt the temperature inside the airplane so cold. So I rented a blanket from the staff, which was free. Do you think it's normal to sort out shoes after taking them off at the entrance? Do you think it's normal to sort out your shoes after taking off at the entrance before stepping into the house? Do you think Japanese food healthy to eat? Do you regard Japanese food healthy to eat? Do you view Japanese food healthy to eat? Do you see Japanese food healthy to eat? Do you find surfing in the middle of the winter crazy or normal? Do you think surfing in the middle of winter normal? Do you find working from night to morning easy? Do you think working from night to morning easy? Do you regard working from night to morning a piece of cake? Do you view working from night to morning a piece of cake? Do you view working from night to morning a piece of cake? I feel most of the clothes of t-shirt itchy. I feel most of the clothes of my clothes itchy, so I have to choose the one with 100% cotton or 100% cotton, because I feel almost everything itchy. I feel almost everything and kinds of clothes itchy on my skin. I feel almost all clothes is itchy. I feel almost all of the clothes 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 itchy. Do you think it too much to hug each other as greetings? Do you find hugging each other as greetings too much? Do you regard hugging each other as greetings too much? Do you view hugging each other as greetings too much? Do you see hugging each other as greetings too much? Many people think me crazy. Many people think me as crazy. Many people will regard the current gas price super expensive, which hit 185 per liter, record high ever. Do you also find the gas price so expensive? Do you also find the current gas price of 185 yen per liter expensive? Do you also regard the current gas price so expensive? Do you also regard the current gas price so expensive? Do you also view current gas price so expensive? Do you also view current gas price so expensive? Do you find current gas price so expensive? Do you find current petroleum price so expensive? And do you find current petroleum price so expensive? A few people agree to my ideas, proposals. 99% of participants of the meeting will definitely not agree to my proposals, ideas, and so on. regarding them as crazy, idiot, stupid, and so on. But the ideas or proposals or plans not agreed to by 99% might be the key to achieving breakthroughs as innovation. If only the budget would be allowed, if only the budget allows, we will agree to the proposal though. If only the budget would be allowed, admitted, we will agree to the proposal, plans, ideas. If only the budget is admitted, permitted, allowed, we will work on the project. If only the budget is allowed, permitted, we will get down to the project. We will agree to the plan. We will agree to the proposal. If only the budget is allowed, we will agree to the plan. The customers are angry, not so much the mistake by the staff as disrespectful attitude after that. A press conference was set up for the executives to give apologies to the customers and detail what happened behind. A press conference is scheduled at noon today to apologize to the customers who were affected by the products. A press conference is going to be set within a week so as to apologize to the customers on behalf of the company. A press conference will be set within a week by the executives of the company in order to apologize to the affected customers and to give information what happened behind. The executives of the company apologize to the customers affected, concerned for inconvenience. The airlines apologize to the passengers for the inconvenience. Some people are easy to complain to entities, people, and so on. They have a short temper. Some people are going to complain to anybody soon. Some people are apt to complain to anybody and entity easily. Kids tend to complain to their parent easily for a reason. Some people are easy to complain to others, entities, and so on. Some people are inclined to complain to others, entities, easily. Some people are apt to easy to complain to others, entities, and so on. Some people are apt to complain to others easily. Some people tend to complain to others. Some people tend to complain to others easily. If you hope for entering the university, study hard. But you shouldn't make little of your health. You shouldn't make little of your health. You shouldn't think little of your health. Nothing is more important than health. Nothing is as important as your health. Health is more important than any other thing. Many people must have hoped for becoming a musician when they were in their teens. Many people must have dreamed of becoming a musician when they were in their teens or 20s. Or even now, still hoping for. Many buyers went to buy the lotteries, hoping for hitting the first prize, 700 million yen. Many people went to buy the lottery, hoping for hitting the first prize. Many people went to buy the lottery, hoping for hitting the jackpot. Some people become beside themselves after losing a lot of money, hoping for getting back the losses and run the risk again at the gambling. Some people tend to be beside themselves after losing some amount of money and run a big risk again to get the loss back, to get back the losses. Hoping for getting back the losses. Some people at the gambling, after losing some money, run the big risk again, hoping for getting back the losses. You can see some students praying for their success in the academy during the examination season, especially in winter. They are hoping for entering universities, high schools, junior high schools, and so on. Many students can be seen praying for their success in the examinations in examination season, especially in winter. Do you enjoy listening to music in plane? Listening to music is one of the ways to kill time in the plane. The ideas objected to by 99% might be the real one to change the society drastically as innovation. The ideas objected to by 99% might be the real one to innovate drastically, thoroughly. Do you object to basic income? Do you object to pension system? Do you object to basic income? Do you agree to basic income and object to pension system? Do you agree to basic income and object to pension system? Do you object to current pension system? Do you object to the boost in gas price? Do you object to the increase in utilities? Do you object to the increase in utilities? Do you object to pension and agree to basic income? Whenever we aim for something big dreams or small dreams, there are always people appearing in front of us, objecting to us. Whenever we try something, there are always some people objecting to it. Whenever we challenge something, there are always some people objecting to it. One of the policies of the shop is to answer customers' questions within 24 hours. What I was surprised at was I got the answer from the shop within 5 minutes. It was so fast. During the peak season, we might not be able to answer your question within 24 hours, but we try as soon as we can. We try to answer your questions as soon as possible, as soon as we can. Thank you for your cooperation. As the typhoon approaches the area, the stronger the wind started to become. As I approached the summit of the mountain, the colder the temperature became. As the plane approached the country with more clear scenery, the more I got excited. Is attending the party after the work obligatory? Mandatory? I don't like the old custom to participate in the party, attend the party after work. I don't like the half obligatory party to attend. I don't like the old custom to attend the party after working, which is waste of time, money. Don't forget to get your notebook stamped when you attend the class, which is needed to prove that you have attended the class. And don't forget your notebook stamped by the teacher when you enter the classroom, which will be the proof that you have attended the class. In Japan, most of us take off our shoes before entering our house. In Japan, we take off our shoes before entering a house. As soon as she reached her house, she rushed to her refrigerator to find food to eat. On reaching her house, she rushed out to her refrigerator to find food to eat. She was so hungry. Reach is difficult to pronounce for me. Reached, especially the past tense of reach. Reached. Reached that. We reached that. By the time we reached the stadium, the game had already started. By the time we reached the stadium, the game had already started. By the time we reached the stadium, the game would have been started. When I realized it is impossible. It was impossible to reach the ferry port in time. I extended the departure time to the later one. When I realized that it would be possible to reach the ferry terminal in time, I changed the schedule and delayed my departure time to the next one. When I realized when I realized that it would be impossible to reach the ferry terminal in time, I changed my departure time to the next one. Do you resemble someone, celebrities? Do you resemble more to your mother or father? Do you resemble your father or mother more? Which parent do you resemble more, your mother or father? Or none of them. None of the buses goes to the downtown, so please be careful. Both of the buses go to downtown, so you don't make a mistake, because both of the buses go to downtown. Do you resemble your father or mother more? Have you ever said you resemble somebody, celebrity? Have you ever said that you resemble somebody, celebrity? Have you ever said you resemble celebrity? Have you ever said that you resemble a celebrity? Are you dreaming of marrying an idol? Are you dreaming of marrying the idol? Are you dreaming of marrying the idol? Are you dreaming of marrying an idol? Are you dreaming of getting married to the idol? Are you still dreaming of getting married to an idol? Are you dreaming of getting engaged to the idol? Are you dreaming of engaged to the idol? Are you dreaming of getting engaged to the idol? Are you dreaming of getting engaged to the idol? Are you dreaming of getting engaged to the idol? Are you dreaming of getting engaged to the idol, not animal? Are you engaged? Are you dreaming of getting engaged to the idol? Are you dreaming of getting married to the idol? Are you dreaming of marrying the idol? I wished I could marry the idol when I was a kid, but I changed my mind. Did you marry the one who really loves you? Have you married someone who have loved you forever? Would you like to marry someone who will love you forever, eternally, for good? Considering the approaching typhoon, the sports meeting will be postponed. The sports meeting will be put off. Given the approaching typhoon, the sports meeting will be postponed. Sports meeting will be postponed, but put off. I should have considered my career more seriously before I make the decision. I should have considered my career path seriously before entering the schools. I should have considered my career path more seriously before entering the school. Are you this kind of person who challenges without considering enough, or you consider too much, ending up without challenges? Are you this kind of person who challenges without considering well, or consider too much, consider the risks and so on too much, ending up without challenges? If you had considered the risk driving with alcoholic beverages, you wouldn't have driven with that condition. I assume many people avoid challenging something big, considering the risk they have to suffer later if they fail. Considering the increasing gas price, more and more people might take advantage of public transportations, such as trains, buses, ferries, and so on. Whenever I look for accommodations for my travel, I consider the prices, location, reviews, and so on. And convenience. Whenever I look for an accommodation for my trip, I consider price, location, convenience, reviews, and so on. Let me consider the decision a few days, because it is a big deal, so I cannot make a decision right now. Let me consider it more. Let me consider the title of the book more. I cannot come up with a good one now. We might be we will have to, we will ought to, we will must consider how to spend money, how to save money more in the future during the recession. Are you this kind of person who challenges before considering the risks enough? Are you this kind of person who challenges without considering the risks enough? Are you this kind of person who challenges without considering the risks enough? Are you this kind of person? Are you this sort of person who challenges without considering the risks enough? Are you this kind of person? Are you this sort of person? Are you this type of person? Are you this type of person who challenges without considering the risks enough? Let's discuss the math problems. Whenever I discuss about money, I get depressed. I don't want to discuss the inheritance of the asset left by parents. The operation on the patient was conducted without discussing discussing any subject makes me stressed. Discussing any subject make us lose our originality, I think. Creating everything on our own will be the creativity. Discussing something in a group will make us lose our originality, because many ideas from many people will enter the ideas and so on. So in that meeting, creating everything on our own will be true creativity, originality. It took only 5 minutes until the decision was made. We discussed the decision only for 5 minutes until we reached the conclusion. We discussed about for 5 minutes until we reached the conclusion. Came to the conclusion. Reached the conclusion. We reached the conclusion. 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 We reached the conclusion. We should discuss the problems more in order to find the solutions. We should discuss problems more seriously in order to find solutions. In the meeting, the employees related to the department discussed the strategies to attract more customers and to make the customers buy more their products. In the meeting, employees from related department gathered in order to discuss the ways to attract more customers into buying their products. I usually feel happier when I'm alone. I usually feel stressed in a group. I usually feel stressed in a group. I usually grow stressed, become stressed, turn stressed, and get stressed in a group, in a group activity. Do you feel happiest when you are eating? Do you feel happiest when you are eating? Do you feel happiest when you are eating? Do you feel the happiest when you eat? When you are eating? You look happiest when you are eating. You look happiest when we are talking about a food restaurant. You look happiest at lunchtime. I went to the post office on the day only to find it closed because it was on national holiday. I went to the hair salon on Monday only to find it closed. Do you enjoy listening to music in plane or in public transportations? Yes. Enjoying listening to music is one of the ways to kill my time, and makes me yay. I am super lazy to bring my sunglasses to the destination, so I always endure, withstand, put up with the strong direct sunlight. When it comes to the subjects or duties I am not interested in, I tend to be lazy. Is it normal? Or should I be motivated more? I tend to be lazy after lunchtime. I tend to be lazy. I am up to be lazy. I am inclined to be lazy after lunchtime because my power is used for digesting what I eat, what I have eaten. I try not to be lazy. I try not to be lazy and try to make the day productive. I try not to be lazy and try to make the day productive. I can be too lazy to work on duty, especially after lunchtime. The father didn't want her daughter to go to Tokyo at heart, but he forced her to go for herself in the future. The father at heart didn't want his daughter to go to Tokyo for her job, but he forced her to go for her future. He has been missing her every day. He is looking forward to meeting her every summer and New Year holidays. The father at heart didn't want his daughter to go to Tokyo for her job, because she was only little girl daughter for him, but he forced her to go for her future. I wanted to stay in the apartment at heart, but I couldn't afford paying the rental fee, so I moved to the cheaper one. The couple didn't want to move from the apartment at heart, but they were obliged. They couldn't afford paying the high rent, monthly rent. The couple didn't want to move from the apartment at heart, but they couldn't afford paying the rent, monthly rent. The couple didn't want to leave the apartment at heart, but they couldn't afford paying the monthly rent. Are you good at learn things by heart? Mathematics is also the subject to a certain extent, to learn them, especially formulas, by heart. At heart, to be honest, to tell the truth, at heart, deep down, at heart, At heart, I wanted to enter the university for medicine to become a doctor, but my academic score didn't reach enough. At heart, I wanted to enter the university for medicine, but my academic score couldn't reach enough. There are some people who cannot neglect even nuisance from others. Can you neglect scammings? Can you neglect messy information easily? Can you neglect messy information, fraudulent criticisms? Can you neglect criticism from others? Can you neglect criticism from others? Can you neglect criticism from others? Neglecting news might be the key to success, to feel comfortable mentally. Neglecting and reducing the number of looking at the news might be the key to feeling better mentally. While I was taking a shower, a good idea occurred to me. While I was taking a shower, a good idea occurred to me. While I was taking a shower, I came up with a good idea. While I am taking a shower, I occasionally come up with an idea. I'm sorry if you are at work, but I have a question. Important emergency question. I forgot the password to log into the account. Could you tell me more orally? I'm sorry if you were at work. I'm sorry, the staff in charge of you is out of work. I will notify you. I will let her know as soon as she comes back from lunchtime. I'm sorry, but unfortunately, the staff in charge of you is out of the desk. As soon as she comes back, I will notify her. Thank you. Unfortunately, the staff in charge of you is out of the desk for lunchtime. As soon as she comes back, I will notify her. I used to be absorbed in playing video games a lot, which I regret now. I wasted much of time playing video games. But there are merits too. I could participate in conversations among those playing the same video games and so on. We could enjoy playing video games together. So there are not only the merits, there are also merits too. But little time for study has been affecting my life now. I should have studied more. Finding the one you can be absorbed in before entering the society is very important, but actually it might be very difficult. Finding the true one you can be absorbed in, you can be enthusiastic at, you can be passionate about is very important, especially before entering the society, or if possible before entering the university, and you can work on the true one. And you can study the true one deeper in the university or vocational schools. Finding the true one you can be absorbed in is very important, if possible before entering the universities. The earlier you can find the true one you can be absorbed in, the better it is. The earlier you can find the true one you can be really into before entering society, the better it is. The earlier you can find the true one you can be absorbed in, the better it is. The earlier you can find the true one you can be absorbed in, the better it is. The earlier you can find the true one you can be absorbed in, the better it is. The earlier you can find the true one you can be absorbed in, the better it is. I was so absorbed in playing video games, including role-playing game, simulation, fighting, puzzle, and so on. Maybe almost everything. I regret having been absorbed in playing video games so long. I regret being absorbed in playing video games so much, so long. 10 hours at the longest. I should have concentrated on my study as long as concentrating on the video games. I should have allocated as long time as video games. I should have allocated as longer time as playing video games on my study. I should have allocated on my study as long time as playing video games. I regret being absorbed in playing video games so long, 10 hours at the longest. I really regret being absorbed in playing video games 10 hours at the longest, which deprived me of studying, deprived me of the time for studying. I regret being absorbed in playing video games. I regret being absorbed in playing video games. I used to be absorbed in playing video games. I really regret playing video games. I really regret being absorbed in playing video games. I really regret being absorbed in playing video games. I really regret being absorbed in playing video games 10 hours at the longest. I would often be absorbed in playing video games. I would often be absorbed in playing video games. I would often be absorbed in playing video games. The key to achieving breakthrough might exist only in those regarded as silly, considered as silly, thought as silly, viewed as silly, seen as silly, viewed as silly. The key to achieving breakthrough might exist only in those considered as silly, regarded as silly, reviewed as silly, seen as silly, viewed as silly. Silly conversation. So much for silly conversation, but get down to our main duty. Silly, foolish, stupid, absurd, ridiculous. Silly. Silly. Silly title of the movie attracted many fans. The silly title of the video attracted many people. I didn't even find soap opera interesting since I was very small. I never felt soap opera so interesting since I was little. I never found soap opera interesting. I never found soap opera interesting. I never thought soap opera interesting. I never thought soap opera interesting. I never thought soap opera interesting. Soap opera. I never thought soap opera interesting. I never felt soap opera interesting. Soap opera. Soap opera. Soap opera. Soap opera. Soap opera. Soap opera. I never felt soap opera so interesting since I was little, small. I never thought soap opera interesting. I never felt soap opera interesting. I never thought soap opera interesting. I never thought soap opera interesting. Soap opera, soap opera, soap opera, soap opera, soap opera. I cannot make heads or tails of why some wives like watching soap operas. I cannot understand, comprehend, apprehend why some wives like to watch soap operas. Soap opera. I cannot make heads or tails of why some wives like watching soap operas. Soap opera, soap opera, soap opera, soap opera, soap opera, soap opera. Do you like cartoons? Do you like cartoons? I couldn't read as fast as others, so I couldn't find cartoons interesting. I was curious of reading cartoons, but I couldn't read as fast as others, and I couldn't understand the point. Why? I couldn't understand the point that the readers laugh at some point during the reading. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't laugh at the contents of the cartoons at some point during the reading. For want of vocabularies, understandings of the understanding, the limitation to my understanding of the vocabularies, reading skill, and so on. So I couldn't find cartoons interesting. I envied those who could read cartoons so fast. I envied those who could read cartoons so fast and enjoy it. I envied those who could read cartoons so fast and enjoy it. Cartoons. Do you have many cartoons in your bookshelves? Do you have many cartoons in your bookshelves? Do you have many cartoons on your bookshelves? In your bookshelves? I couldn't read cartoons so fast, and I couldn't understand the point where the readers laugh at during the reading. I couldn't understand the point that the readers laugh at while reading it. Cartoons. Cartoon, 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 cartoons. There are many cartoons equipped with in net cafe usually. There are usually many cartoons set up in net cafe. There are usually many cartoons equipped with in net cafe. Cartoons, 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 cartoons. I couldn't read cartoons as fast as others. I couldn't read cartoons as fast as others. I couldn't read cartoons as fast as others, or I couldn't read it at all. So I couldn't understand the point why people laugh at while reading it. The human relationship is more thought highly of in some companies beyond the skills or knowledge or skills. In some companies, the human relationship is more put importance on beyond skills or knowledge. In some companies, human relationship is thought highly of, thought much of. Do you find it strange or normal? Although the fighter lost to the opponent, I think highly of his challenge. I think much of his challenge. Though the fighter lost to the opponent in the match, many fans thought highly of his challenge. Many fans and even anti-people thought much of him, thought much of his challenge. Although the fighter lost in the match to the opponent, even his anti-people also thought much of his challenge, thought highly of his challenge. Our challenges should be thought highly of even if we fail. Our challenges should be made much of, be thought highly of, even if we fail. Our challenges should be thought highly of. Our challenges should be thought highly of. Our challenges should be highly thought much of, even if we fail. Not criticizing us. Our challenges should be thought much of, even if we fail. 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 Our challenges with confidence should be thought highly of, should be thought much of, even if we fail. Nobody will think much of you if you don't behave well after achieving your goal. Not many people will think much of your accomplishment with disrespectful attitude, bad attitude, rude attitude. Not many people will think highly of you even after achieving your goal with bad attitude, rude attitude, crude attitude. I don't think much of the grade. Some people don't think much of our qualifications. They think much of more experience. They think much of experiences beyond qualifications. Some people don't care about qualifications. Some people don't think highly of qualifications. Some people don't think much of qualifications except for experiences. I don't think much of those owning an expensive car, but I think much of the creator, engineers, and so on. I don't think much of those owning expensive cars, but I think much of those produced the cars. I think much of those inventing coffee. I think highly of those finding coffee. I think much of those who have found coffee. I think much of those who can be commitment to one thing forever, eternally, for good. I think much of those who can commit to one thing for a long time, more than 30 years and so on. I think much of those who can dedicate themselves to one thing for a long time. I think much of those who can dedicate themselves to one thing for a long time, like 50 years. I think much of those who can devote themselves to one thing for a long time. As a matter of fact, there are some things I can be passionate at. As a matter of fact, there are some things I can be into for a long time. Now, as a matter of fact, there are some things I have been into for a long time. As a matter of fact, 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 I haven't experienced eating the food. As a matter of fact, there are many exceptions behind the rules. As a matter of fact, there are many exceptions behind the law. As a matter of fact, the theory might not work on the spot. As a matter of fact, the theory might not work well as we think, expect, predict, presume, suppose. As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, to be honest, to be frank with you, frankly speaking, to tell the truth, in fact, actually, in effect, actually, to tell the truth, in effect, as a matter of fact, 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 things will not go as well as we anticipate. As a matter of fact, many things will not go as we anticipate. As a matter of fact, things will not go as we predict, anticipate, expect. It occurred to me that the company had been deceiving me. It occurred to me that the company had been deceiving me. An idea sometimes occurs to me while I'm taking a shower. An idea sometimes occurs to me while I'm taking a shower. An idea sometimes occurs to me while I'm taking a shower. Maybe thanks to the relaxation. It occurred to me that I should turn down the job offer for my private time, to cherish my private time during the holiday while I was walking along the path. It occurred to me that I should avoid taking the offer in the week so as to cherish my private time. It occurred to me that I had been deceived by the company. It occurred to me that it would be more convenient to stay at a hotel or a guest house if there would be at the airport, because the flight on the next day was so early, as early as 7 o'clock a.m. So if I stayed in downtown, I had to leave so early in order to be in time for the departure. It occurred to me that I should stay at a hotel nearby the airport because the flight is so early on the next day. It occurred to me that I should stay in a hotel or guest house if there was inside the airport because of the early departure on the following day. It occurred to me that I should stay in a hotel in or near the airport because the flight was super early on the next day. It occurred to me that I should stay in a hotel in or around the airport in order to be time for the departure on the following day at 7 o'clock a.m. If I stayed in the downtown, I would have had to leave the downtown at maybe 4:30 o'clock a.m. To be in time for the departure. It was super risky, so it occurred to me that I should stay in a hotel in the airport to be in time for the departure well beforehand, in advance. It occurred to me that I should stay in a hotel in the airport. It occurred to me that I should stay in a hotel in the airport to be in time for the departure as early as 7 o'clock a.m. If I stayed in a hotel in the downtown, if I had stayed in a hotel in the downtown, I would have had to leave so super early, so like 4 o'clock a.m. in order to be in time for the departure. And I was not sure if there was a train running from early morning. Nobody will be able to hold her back. She has been determined. Nobody will be able to hold her back. She has been determined. She has bought the ticket already. She is going to study abroad. Nobody can stop her. Nobody can hold her back. You must be holding something back, because your behavior, expression, and everything is strange. Your behavior, expression, attitude, all of the things are unnatural today. You must be hiding something. You must be holding something back. Please tell me the truth. Tell me the secret. I will give a word. I will not leak the secret. So could you tell me the secret? No. Don't hold anything back. It is becoming the era where companies cannot hold something back like before in this information era. It is getting more difficult for the companies to hold something back in this information era. It is getting more difficult for the companies to hold something back. Considering the unnatural expression of the staff, he must be holding something important back. Holding something important back is prohibited. Holding something important back is prohibited. Holding something important back is forbidden. The kid couldn't hold her sadness back and started to cry, burst out crying. The pupil couldn't help laughing. The pupil couldn't help crying. The kid failed to hold back his emotion and burst out crying. The kid failed to control his emotion and burst out crying. The kid failed to hold back his emotion and started to cry. Began to cry. The pupil failed to hold back his sadness and burst out crying. The pupil failed to hold back his sadness and burst into cries. And some people are good at holding back their true opinions. Some people are good at holding back true emotions. I find it difficult to look everybody in the eye. I find it difficult and uncomfortable to look person in the eye. I don't like to look somebody in the face, in the eye. I find it unnatural. I find it uncomfortable to look somebody in the eye. I find it uncomfortable to look somebody in the eye. I don't like to look somebody in the eye. I don't like to look person in the eye. I don't like to look people in the eye. The pupil looked the teacher in the eye and pleaded not guilty. The pupil looked the teacher in the eye and tried to justify what he did. The pupil looked the teacher in the eye and attempted to justify what he did, although his wrongdoing was obvious because there were chocolate attached to his mouth. He wouldn't look me in the eye, so I thought he must have been holding something back. And since he wouldn't look me in the eye, I thought he must have been holding something back. And since he didn't look me in the eye, I guessed he must have been holding something back. He didn't look me in the eye. He wouldn't 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 look me in the eye. Be patient. I cannot be patient any longer by waiting in the line for about 2 hours in order to enjoy the attraction at the amusement park. But I used to, so recalling those days, I get surprised at my past. Be patient until you achieve your goal. Be patient until you achieve your goal. Until accomplish your goal. Patience. Outpatience. Outpatient. Outpatient department. Outpatient department. Internal medicine. Internal medicine. outpatient department. Stay patient. If I remember those days when I was a student at elementary school, a teacher sometimes got angry and shouted when he or her patients gave out. When teachers' patients gave out, they used to shout. They used to shout at us to be quiet, into being quiet. I hope the gas in my car will not give out until we get to the petroleum station, until we get to the gas station. I hope the gas in my car will not run short until we get to the gas station. It's worse to stop in the middle of the mountain. I hope the gas in my car will not give out until we get to arrive at petroleum station, gas station. It's the worst for our cars to stop in the middle of nowhere without signal, communication, and so on. It's no wonder the frequency of uploading video of the channel decreased. The YouTuber of the channel cannot come up with good ideas for the video anymore. The ideas gave out. The ideas have given out. I hope the solar light will not give out until the morning. Excuse me, I'm searching for a solar light which will last until the morning. Excuse me, I'm searching for a solar light which will not give out until the morning. The one keep lighting until the morning, even during the rain. I know that during the rain under the dark cloud, the charge will not be made enough, but I'm searching for the sophisticated one who can continue lighting even during the rainy days. It's been a while since the solar light has been invented, so I think I can find one which can keep lighting for more than 12 hours with less charges. My ideas for the inventions are giving out. My energy has given out already. My family doctor told me to get the medicine refilled before they give out. My doctor advised me to get the medicine refilled before they give out. My doctor advised that I should get the medicine refilled before they give out. The doctor advised that I should get the medicine refilled before they give out. Please watch out when you walk on the walkway along the road because there are many motorbikers. Scrap your bag and run away as theft, so please be careful. If you have the shoulder bag or bag, please bring them on the other side of the road, okay? I would advise to bring the bag on the other hand of the road from my friends. I still refer to the advice. Grabbing the clothes as threat is often seen in the movie. Grabbing the chest of the cloth is often seen as threatening scene of the movie. Grabbing the clothes of the opponent as threatening is often seen in the battle. Grabbing the chest of the clothes of the opponent is often seen before the fighting as threatening, as threat. Grabbing a chest, grabbing a cloth of the opponent is often seen as threat during the battle. Grabbing the clothes, grabbing the clothes of the opponent is often seen as a battle fighting scene. Grabbing the clothes of the opponent is often seen in the fighting. I don't like color, so I usually choose to buy clothes without color. Color. I don't like the color and neckties, so I usually buy clothes without color and neckties. I don't like ties and color, so I usually choose to buy clothes without color and ties. Passing the tie through the color itself tiring every day. So I prefer to wear casual clothes for daily life. Passing the tie through the color itself so tiring, which uses up much of my energy. So I don't like the routine every day. I prefer to wear casual clothes for daily life. Whenever we try something, there are always people swearing at us. This might be inevitable, and this might be the mechanism of the society. They are always front and back. If they are in favor of one thing, there are always some people against it. There are always for and against. whenever we try something, especially big thing, there are always a couple of people who swear at us. Whenever we try something, especially big things, there are always some people swearing at us. Some people swear at particular person behind his or her back. Some people swear at a certain person behind his or her back. And some people enjoy swearing at a particular person to release stress. Swearing at a particular person on the internet is not allowable, tolerable, too terrible. Snoring at somebody, a particular person, as anonymous on the internet is too terrible. Snoring at somebody as anonymous on the internet is not tolerable. Swearing at somebody as anonymous on the internet is too terrible. Don't swear at anybody. Don't swear at anybody. Never swear at anybody. And some people or many people swear at a certain person behind his or her back. If this is a rude question, I'm sorry, but how often do you quarrel with your husband? How often do you quarrel with your wife? How often do you quarrel with your sister? How often do you quarrel with a brother? Almost every day? The couple is heard quarreling every day. The couple is heard quarreling every day. The couple is heard having a quarrel every day. So they are famous. The couple is heard quarreling every day. I don't want to have a quarrel with you at heart, but it cannot be helped. There are many things igniting our quarrel. Fueling our quarrel, fighting our quarrel. Every now and then, I go to net cafe. Every now and then, I stop by the restaurant to meet my friends, because the restaurant is owned by my friend. Every now and then, I feel like eating spicy food. Every now and again, I feel like eating spicy curry. Every now and then, I feel like eating spicy curry. Every now and then, every now and again, every now and then, every now and then, every now and then, every now and again, every now and then, I feel like eating ice cream. Every now and then, I feel like eating spicy, very, very spicy food in order to warm up my body, especially in winter. Every now and then, I feel like diving into the ocean. Every now and then, I feel like diving to the Pacific Ocean. Every now and then, do you feel like shouting to release your stress? Every now and then, do you feel like shouting? Do you feel like shouting? Do you feel like shouting every now and then? Do you also feel like shouting every now and then? Do you feel like going to onsen every now and then? Do you feel like trying very spicy food every now and then? Do you feel like eating ramen every now and then? Yes, I also feel like eating ramen every now and then, 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 every now and then. Are you on good terms with your husband? Are you on good terms with your wife? Are you on good terms with your colleagues? Are you on good terms with your colleagues? Are you on good terms with your colleagues? Are you on good terms with your coworkers? Are you on good terms with your pet dog? Are you on good terms with your neighbors? Are you on good terms with your coworkers in other departments? Some people are technician, adept at creating a good relationship with anybody else. Are you on good terms with your wife? Are you on good terms with your wife? Are you on good terms with your wife? Are you getting along with your coworkers? Yes, we have been getting along with each other so far. We have been getting along with each other so far. We have been getting along with each other so far. We have been getting along with each other so far. Yes, we have been on good terms with each other so far. Yes, we have been on good terms with each other so far. Yes, we have been on good terms with each other so far. Yes, we have been on good terms with each other so far. We have been on good terms with each other so far. Yes, we have been on good terms with each other. Okay, I will finish speaking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you.